Morning, YouTube. So guys, you can see that again we had another dusting of snow last night. One little bunny rabbit was running around out there. Looks like we had about another inch. It's hard to say. Yeah, about an inch, I guess. So I'm just gonna see if I can plow that out of there because I don't know what it's gonna do. I'm not plowing here naturally. I meant in the driveway. And then here's the temp this morning. It's 10, 12, 13 or 14 it looks like. Now it was a lot colder. This morning at 6 o'clock it was 7 degrees out. Well guys, if you watched yesterday's video, you know I had the truck cleaned off because I used it to plow with. So today's another freaking inch of snow that we got to get rid of. So since it was so cold yesterday, it doesn't look like it's really gonna make the doors or anything stick. No, not too bad. So I'm gonna get this started and then clean this off. And if it's, now here's the thing, this truck should start without any problem. Unless if the battery's dead on this truck right now, then that means there's something wrong with the battery as well as the plow. So let me see. Yep, the battery's totally dead. So I'm gonna have to get another battery for this thing. Man, oh man, a new battery, a new freaking parts for the plow just don't end. I'll get back to you. Okay guys, so now the sun is out and I finished plowing that 2 inches of snow we got last night. This tractor, a guy gave me this tractor. Now, it wasn't exactly a free gift because I've done a lot of favors for him. However, when I got it, it needed some fancy work. I put $1,200 into it so far, and I am happy with it. I noticed that they put a V two-cylinder what the heck's the name, a Briggs & Stratton on these things, and I don't know if this needs that at the moment. It doesn't seem to need it. It runs good, it pushes good, has pretty much power, but the throttle on it and stuff doesn't want to quite work right. If you keep it at a medium throttle, it works all day. If you give it too much gas, it chokes up. Not enough gas, it stops. So might need to just clean the carburetor out. I haven't done that yet. But anyway, it's a nice little tractor. I'll tell you, when they made this, they had the right idea. The only thing is that I don't like about it is the pedals and stuff seem to be reversed on it. If you look at this thing, this lever is front and back. That lever right here is for up and down for the blade. Now, every Cat, John Deere, and Case that I've ever run, well, maybe not Case, is all different than that. They all, the travel is on this side and the blade or whatever, the implement, is on the other side. That's the one thing I don't like about this, because man, I had a heck of a time trying to keep that in mind when I first started running it. I think I ran into the trees and everything else a number of times just trying to keep up with how this thing works. But I got kind of used to it now, so it's not too bad, but it's still, you know, it's still a little bit of a nuisance. And the guy never had a key for it, so I ground down a key, but the key broke off in there, so I had to take a screwdriver. And the screwdriver works pretty good, so I just used that. Anyway, that's where we're at with this thing. But like I say, it does run good. It has a lot of power. The length of it is nice and stuff. So I noticed I'm dripping a little bit of something out here. I got to check what this is. It looks like a little bit of transmission fluid coming out of there. There's a couple hoses that should be replaced on this. I spent last year widening this rear end so I could put chains on here, and that works good too. So I haven't had any problems with that. far as my truck goes, I have to go buy battery for it. I believe the battery was totally dead and it's not wanting to charge up. So I have to get that as well as the other parts. I've just had so many things on my mind that I'm trying to work on that I haven't ordered anything yet. So I got to start doing that soon. Okay. Well, it ended up where I had to go into town today now. Sally told me I needed a haircut. I hate getting haircuts, although I like looking like I had a haircut. But anyway, looks like they cindered here. The road's not bad. So they did plow the past 2 days that it snowed, so that's good. This road's 5 miles long like this. Slightly wider up at our end where the wells are. That's the only reason they're a little wider, because the township didn't bother to make them any wider. It was the well guys that did it, the gas well people. Most of the land here is state forest. Like behind us was state forest. On the left, the right is private. This is private, both sides right here. But there's quite a bit of state land up there, especially where I'm at, where, you know, you can do a lot of hunting and nice hiking if you want to. This is about the bottom of the hill here. I got about another quarter of a mile to go. And then I'm on a blacktop road. So this is the end of Baldwin Run Road then for us. And you can see there's hardly any snow. Well, I shouldn't say hardly any. There's snow, but it's not near as much as we have on the top of the hill. It's supposed to get sunny out next couple days, but it's supposed to still be fairly cold. Last night it went down a lot cooler than it was supposed to. I think she said it was either 3 or 7. I don't remember which now. Well, I'm on my way back. Stopped at the barber and stopped at the grocery store and picked up chicken feed and stuff. So, looks like it's 4:30 already. It'll be dark by the time I get home, I guess, or close to it. When I walked the dog, I noticed that there weren't any new deer tracks out. I guess they're either staying put or else they're moving a little bit off the mountain. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I got some feed that I want to put out for the birds, and the deer like that, so they'll come to it as well if there's any around. Right in this spot here where it's kind of piney on one side there's a albino doe. Every year we see her. And I don't know if she's had fawns that turned albino, but I've been seeing her for about 10 or 12 years so far. On both sides of the road here, so you can hunt here, and you know, you could go hiking or whatever. And then up this way a little bit, it turns into private property for a little while. Right here from this gate here up, both sides of the road are private property. side, and then there's one straight ahead, which you can see the pump behind the sign there, or the drill I mean, behind the sign. So one is that way, up this road, and the other one is just ahead of us. And then this is state forest on both sides here. Have a like a little guard shack there. Like I say, this is state forest until we get down the road here a little bit more. Now the state forest, like there's a house back in here in this gate. Cabin, but the state forest goes right around them, and then over in here there's a cabin back in here, and the guy has a couple acres, and the state forest goes around him as well. And then up further here is where the state forest starts again. Actually, it continues and goes around another piece of property. Supposed to be trimming a bunch of trees along the road here yet to put another gas pipeline in. If I'd have known all that they were going to do here, I don't know. Might have made some different decisions, but you never know what's going on anymore. Right here where our property starts, and then the state forest is on the left, just a little bit down from there. This is a little camp in here too. I didn't bother to plow the snow here today or yesterday. I'm gonna probably let it go because I'm not gonna go in there to do any work until springtime this year.